Welcome back to Building a Home with Heart. This week is going to be all about preparation for my mom's 88th birthday celebration, which we are actually doing here. When I first approached my husband about the possibility that maybe we would have our family, and it's just immediate family, 20 people or so, 25, depending on who can make it, about having the party here, his first response was, but we're not ready. Our backyard is not done. The house is not finished. But you know what? I didn't want, and he's right, but I didn't want to get caught up in that theory about perfection being needed to have people into your home. Our homes are a haven. They are a place that is lived in and loved in and celebrated in. And when people come together, they are not looking for everything to be finished just so. Of course, this is the first time some of my family have seen our new home. So yes, they're curious and I want it to look nice. That's just the sense of pride in a homemaker, I think. And that's not a bad thing. We want for our homes to be places of beauty, as well as places of function. So yes, it's not going to be finished, but we have done quite a bit in the 3 months we've been here. And I look forward to many celebrations with my family. And if we can host my mom's 88th celebration of her amazing life, and with many more to come, God willing, I want to do it. So there's much that needs to be done because, like I said, I do want it to look nice. So there's a couple of projects that we've started in the garden that are not going to be finished, but I want to make them look as presentable as possible. A few little tweaks that I want to do here in the house. I want to put it together a piece of furniture that I've had for the dining room to make that look a little bit more finished. Just a lot of little odds and ends, and of course a trip to the nursery and some baking. So that is what today's video is going to be all about. It's just going to be a composition of everything that I'll be doing this week. So once again, I want to tell you welcome. If you are new around here, I talk about all things home and garden. I have a fierce love for the Lord and am a believer in Jesus Christ, but I don't want your different beliefs to prevent you from celebrating home. So welcome. Hit the subscribe button if you have not done that. Give the video a like if you are enjoying these types of week in the life videos. And with that, let's go ahead and get started with this celebration of my mom's 88th birthday. Welcome to Building a Home with Heart. In planning for my mom's birthday party, I'm thinking about a cake, and I'm looking for a great recipe for a lemon cake. She loves lemon cake, and I have an abundance of lemons, so I am thinking something lemon would be great. So I'm just about to sit down and go through my cookbooks and see what I can come up with. I am also going to make a batch of lemon scones. I have a great basic scone recipe, and I'm gonna try to adapt it to lemons. So I will share that with you in just a bit. I have been working on the flower border, adding perennials and annuals this first year and a few perennial berries, and I am really happy with the way it's turning out. One of the projects that we're working on before my mom's birthday is actually these stone boulders that my husband placed in front of the perennial flower bed. I really want to soften the edges between the concrete and the rocks, so I am tucking in little flowers that will spill over these little daisies, and I have a few lavender in here. What I'd like it to do is just kind of spill over front, back, willy-nilly, just to kind of soften it and blend the two together. I will come back and fill in all the other holes with soil and sprinkle in seeds, maybe alyssum or lobelia or something, just to kind of fill in even more nooks and crannies. Maybe some thyme. I haven't decided. Whatever comes to mind. I also have some annuals still to add back here. That's what I'll be working on this week. I have a couple of rose bushes that I want to put in containers. So quite a bit to do, but it's good work, it's fun work. I do not mind one bit, and I understand that with all gardens, time is your best friend. The second project we're working on is adding this row of boxwood between the gravel and the patio area. My husband has been removing rocks and digging holes and planting boxwoods, all those things that he lovingly does for me to help our vision come together. So I'm excited to show you the progress as this moves on. I told you I have a lot of lemons. We're going to go ahead and get started on the lemon scone recipe. It is my favorite easy scone recipe. I have several, but this one always goes together nicely. It lets you add whatever you want, so you can kind of change it up some. This is the first time I am trying to make it into lemon scones. So I'm adding lemon zest and some lemon extract to give it the flavor that I want it to have. So first I'm just mixing all the dry ingredients, and I will place the entire recipe, the link to the recipe, in the description box below. Once you get all the dry ingredients together, you're going to put in the softened butter, and just with a fork mix it up until it gets to about pea-sized pieces. In a separate bowl, I have milk. I'm adding 1 egg. I will mix that up, and then once it's well combined, I will add the lemon extract. I'm actually using homemade lemon extract. I made this last year. If you're interested in learning how to make that, let me know, and I will do a quick tutorial on it. I'm just going to add a tablespoon of the lemon extract to the milk and egg. Mix that up and then set it to the side. And then to our dry ingredients, I am going to add the zest from 2 lemons. Once you finish zesting those lemons, you're just going to add the milk mixture to the flour mixture, and with your fork, just gently fold it over till it's all combined and forms a ball. And then I'm just going to flour my cutting board, add the dough mixture to that, and just gently press it down into a disc using a little bit of flour to keep it from sticking to my hands. I'm just going to use a pizza cutter and cut it into wedges. Like I said, this is the first time that I made this into lemon scones, and I think next time I would increase the flour to 2 cups instead of 1 2/3 cups. It was a little bit wetter and stickier than what I'm used to. Once I started putting them on here, I realized I probably should have used a bigger baking sheet. And then you're just going to cook them in a 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes. I used the lemons that I zested and juiced them to make a quick icing with just powdered sugar, the juice from the lemon, and also some heavy whipping cream just to get to the consistency that I like, and I poured that over the top. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will be back soon with more preparation for my mom's birthday party. As always, thanks for stopping by.